That's my 1967 Mustang. And this is also my 1967 Mustang. In this video, I'm upgrading my 67 Mustang with a Bluetooth controlled exhaust system. I'll walk you through the installation, explain why it's a nice have for classic car owners, and demonstrate the sound range from neighborhood friendly, full muscle glory, all at the touch of a button. Classic muscle cars like the 67 Mustang were built to be heard. That rumble, that tone, is part of what makes these cars special. But here's the thing, what sounds amazing at a car show isn't what you always want at 7 a.m. when you're heading to work. And if you've ever taken a long trip on a highway in a car with an aggressive exhaust, you know that drone can turn a fun drive into a headache. That's why when XFORCE reached out about their Bluetooth controlled exhaust, I was actually excited to check it out. Now, full disclosure, they are sponsoring this video, but here's why I agreed to work with them. First, I've been following their products for a while now. They're known for quality builds, and their valve systems are used in some serious performance cars.
Or if you want to just use it via remote, which is awesome. Nice little instruction manual as well.
Second, this isn't just a basic cutout. It's a properly engineered system that's designed to maintain good flow, whether it's in a quiet or long haul cruising mode. I wanted something that would let me keep the muscle car sound when I wanted it, but also have the ability to quiet things down, whether I'm leaving early for work or hitting the highway just on a road trip. And most importantly, I wanted something that was built to last. So let me jump in here and show you exactly what the system is and how it works and why I think it's worth considering if you're dealing with some of the same challenges as I was. All right, let's break down what we're working with here. XFORCE keeps it pretty straightforward. You've got two valve-controlled mufflers. MK51-250. They are a polished muffler, and 250 is going for the 2.5-inch pipe. If you have a 3-inch exhaust, they have that. I believe they have a 2-inch exhaust, 2.25. So you just have to match up with what your pipe diameter is. This little box right here is what brings the whole system together. It handles the Bluetooth connection to your phone, and I have to say, it was super seamless to install. The valves are built right in, which means cleaner installation and better reliability. You can set up a geofencing in the app. That means when you're coming home after a spirited drive, the system automatically switches to quiet mode as you enter your neighborhood. It's automated, and no forgetting to close your valves and being that guy at midnight. Let's get this thing installed. Here's what you need: basic hand tools, wire cutter, crimpers, and a way to get power to the controller. And obviously a way to get your car up safely. First up is mounting these mufflers. They're designed to be a direct replacement for your stock setup. But like any exhaust work, you might need to make some adjustments depending on your current configuration. I already had dual exhausts, and these were direct replacement for a 2.5 exhaust. For power, you'll simply just want to connect it to switch 12-volt source. The valve control wires already have a harness created for them, and they're easily plug and play. Yeah, this little cigarette lighter, I'm not going to use it that option. I'm actually going to hardwire it, so I'm going to cut that like that. One will be ground, one will be power, and we should be good. But I'm going to go ahead and run it through this grommet, which should be a challenge. If I can find the grommet again. We have the grommet nicely tucked in there. We're going to go ahead and feed the rest of this wire that will be feeding to each exhaust. So here is the Verex Smart Box, and this is basically a Bluetooth controller. And so this is going to be connected in here, and I'll probably put it in the console here, but it's pretty simple. 4 pins, gets connected here, and then this
will be my positive and negative from the key switch.
Take your time here, keep them away from heat sources and moving parts.
Alright, so now cable management. Now I do not want this cable getting burnt by the exhaust, right? So that's the enemy here. So we're gonna use some clamps that I've kept, and I will attach them to the frame so we can try to get it as nice and neat to the frame as possible.
All right, here's the moment of truth. Everything's hooked up, the app is connected. Let's see what this system can do.
All right, let's start this beast and see what it sounds like now and what kind of tunes changed. All right.
The app is pretty straightforward. You've got your basic controls right here, open and closed, and you have some percentages between. But you can also set custom positions if you want. Now here's where things get interesting. From inside the car, the difference is significant. With the valves closed, you still get that classic Mustang sound, but it's definitely civilized. Open them up, and you get that full muscle car experience. Not the straight pipe experience, but a good full muffler sound. And the real advantage here is being able to switch between the two whenever you want. Heading out for a morning drive, start in quiet mode. Want to hear the V8 sing? Just tap on your phone.
Gotta adjust my hood, but yeah, this is the goodness right here. So that is completely closed sounding. Not bad. Sounds pretty good. Now let's open it up. All right, so it shows that the valve is completely closed. Let's go all the way open. Oh yeah, you can hear a little bit of more rasp. Go 50%. Back up. Open. Oh, now. All right, let me give you a little rev while it's open.
And remember that GPS feature I mentioned? Let's show you how to set that up. You just mark your zones in the app and the system handles it. Pretty slick. So who is this setup really for? If you love the sound of your car, but your neighbors don't share your enthusiasm at 7 a.m., this might be for you. If you want the option to switch between respectable and rowdy without crawling under your car, this could be your answer. And if you've got a classic muscle car that you actually drive, it's not just garage art, this setup makes a lot of sense. At the end of the day, it's about options. Your car, your sound, your control. Get the best of both worlds, all the sound you want, and peace and quiet when you need it. Installation is straightforward. If you're comfortable with some basic exhaust work, the app is simple to use and the build quality is really solid. Sure, there are cheaper ways to control your exhaust, but the convenience and the features here make it worth considering. I'll let the sound be the final word. If you've got any questions about the setup, drop them in the comments. If you want to check out more about this XFORCE system, I'll put all the details in the description below.